Hello everyone, Cornelius Crawford here with CrawfordCustomsLLC.com. Please follow me inside for a behind-the-scenes look at our latest project, St. John's Baptist Church. Hey, come here real quick, Tyrone. And Chico.
Yes.
So we just popped into the fellowship hall, which is the basement of the church above us here, and you just saw a beforehand pan of exactly what this property looked like before we started construction. But this is a behind-the-scenes look, so you get to really see the guts and real components of this building. But let me explain what they had down here before. This was a very narrow space, and they had 3 separate classrooms and a pastor's office in here. So we wanted to add a bunch of rooms in here to keep this more stable, but we wanted to make this space, this fellowship hall, as open as possible and only use the classrooms when we needed it. So let me explain a couple of the walls starting from this point here. This room is an audiovisual / security room, and adjacent to that is the pastor's room. The pastor's room is almost twice as big as it was before, but we also added in there a full bathroom as well. But this is more the meat and potatoes of everything. This entire space back here, that framed wall is gone. Now we're putting in here movable wall panels, so whenever we want to be able to have just classrooms in here, we can take those walls and put them where they need to be. But when we don't need it and we have a huge gathering down here, we can take the walls and close them back into the closets and the different places that we have based off the blueprints, just to be able to get the most usage out of the space as possible. But by doing that, opening all those walls up, you get to really have to put everything back per code. So some of the things that we didn't like were aesthetics, other things were structural changes that we had to make. A perfect example here is that drop beam that you saw in the original video. This steel beam goes from the front of the church all the way to the back. We had to cut every joist from the front to the back, raise the steel beam, pack it with wood on both sides, lag it together, and just really be able to recess into the ceiling so you have a complete sight line. We also had to change the columns in here, which are concrete filled, which also gets a footing at the bottom, 36 by 36, 1 foot deep. But that really gives us that aesthetic that we need to be able to use this room as more of a multi-purpose room. In the far back corner, the deaconess's room stayed the way it was before. The storage room is a little bit smaller, but more importantly, the women's bathroom is maybe 2 times bigger than it was before. And lastly, and most importantly, is the kitchen, which will be completely newly renovated as well. But let's take a peek back there and see exactly what it looks like. Lastly, I wanted to explain these rooms into this far back corner. This is the women's bathroom in here, which has 4 separate sinks, 4 stalls, has a mini lounge in the front as soon as you walk in here. Adjacent to that is the janitor's closet, and all the way in the back corner you have the men's bathroom, which has 2 stalls, 2 urinals, 4 sinks as well. There's a water cooler inside the hallway, and lastly we have this commercial kitchen, which we also made 3 feet bigger to hide the refrigerator and push back the commercial oven. Brand new appliances, new cabinets, new everything that's in here, and it really completes this floor down here. So thank you so much for viewing on this behind-the-scenes tour. My name is Cornelius Crawford with CrawfordCustomsLLC.com. We'll see you again on the finished walkthrough. Speak to you soon.